Hello, everyone, and welcome back to World Lacrosse Now. I'm Amanda Mastera, and today I'm pleased to be joined with Daniel Sterenberg. He founded Grassroots Lacrosse and continues to develop the sport in the Netherlands. So, Daniel, thank you so much for joining us today. There are big things happening in the Netherlands and with Grassroots Lacrosse. Talk to me about the last few months and where the program is going.
Well, a lot has happened the last couple of months. Things are opening up again. We see that schools went from total lockdown to opening up again. So finally, we can do more with schools. But to circumvent that, it was possible within sports clubs to still do sports. Mm-hmm. So my focus went from providing clinics and getting kids together at schools. I went to sports clubs. And since many sports seasons were canceled, mm-hmm. We just interrupted them and said, okay, well, your season is canceled, but you can do something fun. Let's do something like lacrosse.
Yes. Yeah.
And it was pretty successful.
I love that because that's a perfect segue into my next question, Daniel. We look back at 2020 and part of 2021 feels a lot like 2020, but a year of global lockdown, and your program continued to develop. What are some ways that you have taken non-traditional plans of attack in keeping kids involved with the sport?
Well, first of all, like the regular step we do when doing grassroots lacrosse related activities is that we first have like public meetings in parks, mm-hmm. and then we get media attention, we go to schools, and then we make like a foundation for a new club. Yeah. Now, like public parks was not possible. Getting media attention for something which is actually illegal for getting together in public parks. We didn't get that. Going to schools, that was like partially possible within limits. So only outside or only inside with mouth guards and keeping distance with your stick, which is pretty good possible if you run a long pole. So what we did is we went to sports clubs, like I just mentioned. We went to sports clubs and offered them something different, and they hook up. They immediately took the opportunity to get that.
What excites you most about World Lacrosse Sixes, if anything, or a small-sided discipline? And do you think it'll translate well to playing in the park or pick up lacrosse, or playing on the beach?
I think it definitely shows, like we are on a low number level of players. Mm-hmm. So we are basically always playing sixes. Yeah. Because we only have like 12 people. But also if you play smaller, like 3 versus 3, I think Mikey Powell introduced his speed lacrosse version.
Yeah, Casey and Mikey, they have the speed lacrosse. Yeah.
So we use that a lot as well. And that triggered a lot of people for playing more enthusiastically. And I said, well, this is the intensity of sixes as well.
You could describe the sport of lacrosse in 1 or 2 words. How would you best describe it?
I think, I will go with 1 word, which is fun. We just have smiles all the time at our training sessions, clinic sessions. Whenever I have trainings, get emails afterwards, like they totally like it. When do you come again? So I'm really motivated about that. And like I mentioned before, we are founding new clubs. As I've started in October, I've had over 3,000 participants at my clinic sessions. So despite the lockdown, so that's a lot. And in my new club location, it's called Locust Lacrosse. Mm-hmm. We had a recent training with 25 people. We could play full field, and it was never been done in that area before. And I have another club upcoming, Youth Lacrosse. They only started 2 months ago. We have 15 players, youth players, and most of them will attend a big end of the season competition tomorrow. And I will expect 35 players there. getting from an area of like, what is it? I think they live 200 kilometers apart from each other. So they all gather around the corner here to play some mixed games.
All right, Daniel, thank you so much for joining us today. If I've learned anything, and I've learned a lot from this conversation, keeping lacrosse fun and exciting is how you keep kids and, grown-up kids involved in the game. So thank you for all that you do and continue to do for the sport in the Netherlands. And we're excited to catch up with you soon.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.